Most people think choosing an investment fund is simple. They look at the return and pick the highest one. But that's exactly how people end up making bad investment decisions. Because the best fund is not always the one with the highest return. So, how do you actually choose properly? In one of our previous videos, we compared a shilling investment and a dollar investment and saw that higher return doesn't always tell the full story. And that's the same mistake people make when choosing funds. Because what looks good on the surface can be misleading. Most people focus on one thing: return. They see 18%, 20%, sometimes even higher, and assume that's the best option. But return alone doesn't tell you, what you actually earn, how stable it is, or what risks you are taking. And that's where mistakes happen. So instead of just looking at return, here's a better way to think about it. Let's break it down properly. When choosing an investment fund, there are 4 key things you need to look at: return, risk, liquidity, and consistency. Let's start with return. Return is the easiest thing to notice. It tells you how much your money grows. But here's what most people miss. The number you see is not always what you actually earn. Because you need to ask, are there management fees? Are there hidden charges? Are there taxes that reduce your final return? Because a fund that advertises 20% might leave you with significantly less after deductions. So it's not just about the headline return. It's about the net return, what you actually keep. Next, risk. This is what most people ignore. But it's one of the most important parts of any investment. You need to understand, where is your money actually being invested? Is it in government securities, short-term instruments, long-term assets, or higher risk investments? Are commodities involved? Is there exposure to international markets? You should also ask, who is managing the fund? What is their track record? And is the fund regulated? In Kenya, investment funds are regulated by the Capital Markets Authority. And that matters because regulation adds a level of protection and oversight. Higher return often comes with higher risk. So the real question is, are you comfortable with that risk? Because different people have different risk levels. And it's important to know where you fall. Now let's talk about liquidity. Liquidity is about access. How quickly can you get your money back? This is something many people overlook. For example, money market funds and similar unit trusts in Kenya often allow withdrawals within 48 to 72 hours. But some special funds may have a lock-in period, like 6 months, or even 1 year. So before investing, ask yourself, will I need this money soon? Because an investment is only useful if you can access it when you need it. Next, consistency. This is one of the most underrated factors. A fund that delivers steady returns over time is often more reliable than one that performs very well once and poorly the next. So instead of just looking at current returns, look at the history of the fund. How has it performed over time? Has it been stable or unpredictable? Because consistency reduces uncertainty. Now, it's also important to understand the type of fund you're choosing. In Kenya, common options include money market funds, which focus on short-term, lower-risk instruments, equity funds, which invest in stocks and can be more volatile, balanced funds, which combine equities, bonds, and other instruments, fixed income funds, which invest in bonds and other stable securities, and special funds, which may offer higher returns, but often come with different structures and risks. Each type behaves differently, so knowing what you're investing in really matters. Now that we've covered the framework, let's get into the numbers. Let's say you're comparing 2 funds based on the current market trends. Fund A offers around 20%. Fund B offers around 12%. At first glance, Fund A looks better. But now apply what we've discussed. If Fund A has higher fees, less consistency, and higher risk, then the real return may not be as attractive as it seems. On the other hand, a fund with lower fees, good management, strong regulation, and consistent performance may actually give better results over time. Because the quality of the fund matters, not just the percentage. So, how should you actually decide? First, consider your goal. Is this short-term money for something like school fees or a long-term investment like retirement? Second, consider your risk tolerance. Are you comfortable with fluctuations or do you prefer stability? Third, consider your situation. Your age, your income, your financial responsibilities, all of these matter. Because the right investment is not the same for everyone. And in many cases, the best approach is not choosing one option, but combining different types of funds. So before choosing a fund, ask yourself, what is the real return after fees and taxes? What level of risk am I taking? How easily can I access my money? And how consistent has this fund been over time? Because these are the things that actually matter. The things that help you make better investment decisions. Choosing an investment fund is not about picking the highest number. It's about understanding your goals, your timeline, your risk tolerance, and how the fund actually works. Because the best investment is the one that fits your situation. And if you want to see how this applies to real options in Kenya, like money market funds, SACCOs, special funds, and treasury bills, we have more explainer videos to guide you. Because that's where these decisions become practical.